Yeah, I'm Major General Philip Volpe. I'm a General Officer in the United States Army. I'm currently the Commanding General of the Western Regional Medical Command, United States Army Medical Department. And I chose NYCOM literally because not only did I like the new facility, it was a pretty young school at the time, and met a number of the professors when I came for an interview and a tour of the location, but it was close to home. My parents still lived in Huntington, Long Island, out in Melville there, and it was a way to be closer to home. And I attended school here from 1979 to 1983 when I graduated. And while most of those professors are gone right now, I do remember some of them in the basic sciences and in clinical operations. I have a number of folks that I consider mentors and coaches that, again, took me under their wing and helped me succeed in medical school and afterwards. I entered the military in my first year here at NYCOM as a student attending medical school here at the New York College of Osteopathic Medicine. I heard about a program called the Health Profession Scholarship Program, and frankly I came in the Army because I needed money for medical school. And the Army had this program where they financed medical school, and then I owed an obligation for a number of years for each year that they financed medical school for me. So I only came in to serve those 4 years obligation that I owed and was planning on getting out. But the decision for me to remain in the Army and make the Army a career didn't happen until I actually experienced the Army and I was in it. And I would say that what I was exposed to was extraordinary, and I found my niche and decided to make it a career. I was inspired by soldiers. I was taken, under the wing of a lot of mentors and coaches. And the Army invests so much in people and develops people to be leaders. And I also enjoyed the adventures of being in the Army, moving about, seeing the world, and the privilege of serving the greatest patients I could possibly think of, and that's the young men and women who are sacrificing so we can enjoy all our freedoms and liberties every day. The military and the Army specifically, since that's where I spent most of my career, offers a lot of unique opportunities for healthcare professionals. First off, the opportunity of getting top-notch training, quality training in residency programs and specialty programs. All of our residency programs rank among the best in the nation. And so that's a unique opportunity that you get to practice your full scope of medicine and train in a quality location. And that's at all of our medical centers and places where we have training programs. The other opportunities, though, are the special opportunities, like I mentioned, that have to do with serving the men and women, the greatest patient population I could think of. I couldn't think of a more noble way to use my medical skills than to serve America's sons and daughters throughout my career. And the other things that the military offers for healthcare professionals is an opportunity to be involved in healthcare and practice medicine in a number of functional areas. So you can, if you want to do research, you can focus on research, medical research. If you want to do operational stuff and deploy with units and deliver health care to soldiers, you can do that. If you want to be purely clinical, you could just be a doctor and work in a clinic or a hospital and do just inpatient or clinical capabilities. And if you want to get into leadership roles, you could also get into executive management and leadership roles in the military. So there's a lot of opportunities across the spectrum of healthcare that you could be involved in. Through the years, I've been a member of the Alumni Association at NYCOM and the New York Institute of Technology, and I've been I served on the Board of Governors for NYCOM for over a decade throughout the 90s, and then following that, the Board of Advisors for a number of years here. NYCOM is a quality medical school that meets the standards of the American Osteopathic Association, and I think NYCOM's reputation has been, it's basically been determined by the product and the quality of the students that it graduates. And the students that come out of here are well trained and well prepared, but understanding that when you graduate, medical school is just a starting point. And graduation from medical school is a starting point. There's a long journey ahead and lifelong learning to be a quality physician. And I think that NYCOM prepares students well as they start out on their individual journey, on their path in life, to be the physician that they want to be.